A while back, when it was announced that Donald Trump Jr. would be giving up his Secret Service detail protection, there were a lot of rumors swirling as to why Trump Jr. would no longer want Secret Service around him to protect him. One of the things many people had thought was that it was because he didn't want the Secret Service to overhear any kind of secretive conversations that he was having. But as it turns out, the truth is a lot less sinister than that. And in fact, the truth has more to do with Donald Trump Jr.'s insecurity as a man than it does about any kind of scandalous behavior. Because reports are now saying that Donald Trump Jr., the reason he wanted to get rid of his Secret Service detail was because he wanted to go hunting in Canada to kill what he called a very big moose. This little man, this little insecure man, wanted his Secret Service out of the way so that he could go into the wilderness and kill a very large, docile animal without the animal ever seeing him or having a chance to fight back. Because that's the kind of man that Trump Jr. really is. He has to go out and kill something bigger than him, something that could potentially be dangerous, just so that he can feel like a real guy for a few minutes. Because for some reason his anatomy, maybe his hormone levels, maybe they're just not quite right. And he doesn't feel like a dude when he walks around, so he decides to go kill a thing. And he didn't want the Secret Service there because then it becomes a whole ordeal. The press is there because they notice all the Secret Service. Maybe the Secret Service blabs to the press. He didn't want that. And since that big hunting trip occurred, Trump Jr. has now had his Secret Service detail reinstated. Look, I know a lot of people are okay with hunting. I'm okay with hunting if you're out hunting for actual food and you're going to use it. Killing an animal for fun, that's not something I'm ever okay with. And in fact, psychologists will tell you that's one of the traits of a psychopath. And that is pretty much what Donald Trump Jr. is. He loves to travel around the world and kill big game animals because, again, makes him feel like a man for a few seconds, maybe even a few days. But there is something missing from his life, from his brain, possibly from his own, hormone levels, that is preventing him from being able to feel accomplished, from feeling complete. And he's trying to fill that hole by going out there and killing things larger than him. There is something psychologically wrong with this man. I know we've spent a lot of time talking about Trump Sr.'s psychological problems, but I think it's time we also focus on little Jr., because whatever Trump Sr. is suffering from, Jr. is suffering from it to an exponential level. This is not normal behavior. This is not what a rational thinking son of a president goes out and does. Basically fires the Secret Service for a few days so he can go out and kill a moose up in Canada. Something's wrong here. And we are beyond past time to get these idiots out of the White House so we don't have to deal with crap like this anymore. I'm getting tired of talking about Trump and his idiotic family and the stupid things they do and the harm they're inflicting upon America. It's up to Congress at this point to do something, to act on it, to get these people out of office so we can work on actually rebuilding this country and start talking about issues that actually matter, instead of having to waste time talking about Psychopath Jr. going out wanting to hunt a moose so I can feel like a big, strong man for a few minutes. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire.